Numbers 26, 27, and 28, People versus Jeffrey, 21344 FH, 22673H, and 22675FC.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Amy Reiser, appearing on behalf of the people.
Right from the start, you can feel the tension. It's that eerie calm before the storm. Courtrooms like this are built on quiet control, but when a defendant feels silenced, that calm can explode into chaos in seconds.
Please, Northville Post, for that further investigation, and that has been done, and I provided that supplemental report to Mr. Killowell.
Can I see the court?
So we've complied with the statutory obligation. I would just put that on the record.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So anything further before I turn to Mr. Bloom on that subject, Mr. Killowald?
No, Your Honor, I received the results of that. I went and spoke with Jeff about that. He disagreed of what actually had happened, but nonetheless, I'd still like to remain as attorney on the three. If he's got a VOP, one matter of resisting the police officers, and then the most serious matter. Again, I'd like to be his attorney, but I guess it's his turn to talk.
Now, this is a rare moment. A defense attorney openly admitting friction with his client in front of a judge. That's courtroom honesty you almost never see. But it also tells you something deeper. Their trust is shattered. And when a defendant loses trust in their lawyer, everything starts to crumble.
Aware of barbaric treatment here at the jail. As you see, I'm in handcuffs, Your Honor. I have been subjected lately to sleep deprivation. They have started closing all the doors, these 3 doors outside of my cell in Max area. I haven't slept more than a half hour at a time for over a month. Okay, Your Honor. So, and I'm trying to be articulate and let you know that I don't think I'm going to be able to continue with Mr. Killowald. Can I refer to you as Bob, Mr. Killowald?
Sure, Jeff.
That's any further confusion. Anyway, Your Honor, when, back on, they stole all my paperwork. I made Mr. Bob aware of this, that on June 6th.
This is where things spiral. You can almost hear the paranoia mixing with desperation. Whether Bloom's claims are real or exaggerated, they reveal a truth about incarceration. When you're trapped long enough, every act of silence feels like a conspiracy.
ITR 7 cell, where they put me in a suicide gown. They put the tablet outside. I have to give it to Mr. Bob. He did file a motion for an in-person preliminary, okay? Ms. Reiser didn't want that. I've figured it out now that they've taken my property again. Ms. Reiser didn't want it. Audio and video that I have seen here at the jail will show you clearly I wasn't able to hear said testimony. I asked Mr. Killowald to please file a motion to remand me back to preliminary examination, okay? He refused that. I've asked him since December to do that. Then I asked him, well, Mr. Killowald, if you won't do that, will you have an evidentiary hearing before you your judgment with the evidence of Ms. Reiser and the evidence that I have? They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? So a video must be worth 10,000 words, correct?
This right here, this is his breaking point. When he mentions his mother, the anger turns human. He's not just fighting charges anymore. He's fighting for a piece of his dignity.
Lie.
And in that moment, you can't help but wonder, is anyone in this room really listening?
Have any of that? And when I asked Mr. Killowald, what have you done besides everything that I've asked you to do? You have given the prosecution a way out. Everything, Your Honor. I have told him, if you do this just like this, they will have them a way out, just like Mr. Thomas, Lieutenant Thomas Arnett. He covered for this man stealing my law work, Your Honor. He has every scrap of everything that I plan to call on my defense documentation that a civil rights attorney told me to take of everything that goes on in this jail. Okay, he took all that. And Mr. Killowald refused to do anything. I asked Mr. Teach with the ACLU saying that I'm the problem. is what I was made to understand. He throws me under the bus at every turn.
Jeff, just for the record,
Now he wants to interrupt me and I'll be muted. Okay, go ahead, Bob.
Jeff, I'm sorry. I never threw you under.
And not just a conviction. She will have a lot of questions for the people that have accused me of these crimes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm aware that I've got 3 files in your courtroom and I've been in a lot of trouble. Okay, I understand that. But to accuse me of the things I'm being accused of, but you can look in there and see that when I think of something like that happening to somebody, I think of my mother. I think of somebody doing it to my mother. When I was in prison, I attacked people for those things. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Stick to the facts here. And let you know, Your Honor, I have been made for 8 months, ever since Amy Reiser told those lies to Judge Simpson. I have been a level 1, 4 and 5 days at a time sometimes. And when I do get to take a shower, I'm in handcuffs like this, Your Honor. I can't even move. How am I? To me, Your Honor, cleanliness is next to godliness. And I think you probably feel the same. This is barbaric. Was assaulted by an Officer McKay at the hands of a Sergeant Burris. It's on video. There's no getting around it. The civil rights attorney.
Finally, the judge steps in, calm, composed, and procedural. Granting a new lawyer might seem small, but in a system this rigid, it's monumental. It's the rare crack in the wall where mercy slips through. But notice, even in victory, Bloom sounds defeated.
Hire me, you're going to get 30 years. And he'll wave like this. And he'll walk out. Now, I'm not going to say I've been an angel with Mr. Killawald, because every officer here will tell you me and him have gone at it in that interview room, okay? But when someone comes up here and this is a rest of my life situation and you smirk at me and you laugh at me when I'm being totally serious with you, and I ask you what kind of evidence he says he's ready for trial, has been gone over. Anyway, Your Honor, excuse me, I don't mean to be emotional, but you know, I've been here 11 months for things that are despicable. And I'm worried about my mother. I haven't seen my mother in a year. If I get another attorney, Your Honor, can you make an evidentiary hearing?
And just like that, it ends not with justice, but with exhaustion. The list of things he's denied reads like a checklist of lost humanity. Maybe the real verdict here isn't about guilt or innocence, but about how far a system will go before someone finally breaks.
Told Judge Simpson that I was physically assaulting officers, that I was throwing urine and feces on staff and officers. Ever say that I've been that kind of problem ever in this jail since 1982. Okay. That being said, Your Honor, I just hope something, maybe a civil rights attorney or someone will come see me about the barbaric treatment that I've been made to take showers for 8 months with handcuffs, Your Honor. Tell me.
So an indigent defendant is entitled to the appointment of a lawyer at public expense, but not entitled